Welcome to Today Update. Please subscribe and check notification box to get all breaking news alert. Flint, Me, 71 water systems in Michigan now have higher lead levels than the city of Flint, results of the most recent federally required testing shows. Water sampling in Flint from January through June showed the city's 90th percentile for lead was at 7 parts per billion, far better than the last 6 months of 2016. But still higher than 92.6% of the 1,333 water systems regulated by the State Department of Environmental Quality. In the first 6 months of this year, 71 water systems had higher concentrations of lead than Flint. Just 24 systems had more lead than the city in the second half of 2016. Only 2 private water systems in the state, Island Lake Apartments in Livingston County and Norwood Knolls subdivision in Oakland County, had at least 10% of water samples from high-risk sites exceed 15 parts per billion in testing this year, the federal threshold for lead. Although the new results show how far Flint has come in emerging from the city's water crisis, it is also a reminder of how much better other water systems are performing when lead is the measure. The water lead levels in Flint continue to trend downwards from levels we measured in August 2015, said Mark Edwards, a professor from Virginia Tech University, whose research identified extreme corrosivity of improperly treated water from the Flint River and the resulting leaching of lead from transmission pipes and home plumbing here. Obviously, Flint benefits from a more rigorously vetted sampling pool than elsewhere in the state, so if anything, there are probably many more systems in Michigan that probably have worse water lead levels than Flint, Edwards said. Dozens do have higher lead concentrations, according to the lead and copper rule test results requested by Live the Flint Journal from the DEC, including the cities of Monroe, 15 parts per billion, Benton Harbor, 12 parts per billion, Muskegon, 11 parts per billion, Owasso, 11 parts per billion, and Saginaw, 10 parts per billion. Not only cities and townships, but subdivisions, apartment complexes and mobile home parks have water systems required to comply with LRC testing rules. 36 of those water systems registered 10% of homes with 10 parts per billion of lead or more during the first 6 months of the year, meaning the systems would be above the lead limit proposed by Governor Rick Snyder earlier this year.